Yeah, but your stream, like, you probably had like 19 boss battles during the course of that stream. All right, here we go. Game number 1 on the side of DBFB. We've got a Julio, a Frederick, and they've got that bad spawn again. Oh no, they don't. Oh yeah, they do. Lenin, Massachusetts, Atlantico.
Yep.
What are we seeing on TX1?
Very heavy on the BC side, unfortunately for them to start. On TX1, they are opting to bring a tier 9. They have the Pommern. They've got a Duke of Yuck, Peter Velicky, Julio, and a Massachusetts at the end.
Yeah, and I mean a 5 for a 6 to bring. That's I don't get that on the point. Oh, the 7. I see. So you're giving up. The second tier 8 for the 9 and replacing it with the 7.
You're also giving up the tier 6 for a second tier 5.
I really like the 888. Was it 888 double 5?
Yeah, 888. No, it's 88865.
Double 65. Yeah, I think that's the best bang for your buck.
I think so too. I think that's going to become the dominant strategy that teams are going to start using here.
Well, and because DSNF spawns so heavily to C, it does look like they're abandoning A right in this shoot, which you can't blame them.
Yeah, but at the same time, you hate to see it because
you do. Hopefully they watched some semblance of either you or me, and they know go in, shuffle your team up. Because you don't want to be dealing with this for all 3 games. You're starting with a disadvantage. So early advantage going to TX1.
How about the fact that we are starting? Can we just, you know, like, I was really worried there. We were gonna have to find another game.
Nah. This. I mean, today should be much smoother.
I love it. My chat heard that story. It sounds like college. Kinda.
I mean,
those were the days.
I never had those problems, and like it was amazing. We'd have a huge banger party, and I'd pop up Monday morning, go to. Well, I never went to my 8 o'clock classes, period. But you know, the 9:30s were a possibility.
My favorite was actually. I mean, we should talk about the game, but
Sure.
I'll talk later. Ask about the story later.
It's early doors, man. It's early doors. So, despite having some positives here, DBFB, despite having that spawn, and I don't like Atlantico, Massachusetts kind of cuddle-puddling together, they have their lower tier ships kind of back. They're playing a defensive game.
Yes.
They're letting TX1 come to them, and the Pommern is getting hurt for it. So they're not shooting at anyone else. They're only focusing the Pommern. The question's going to be this Massachusetts, because having the Julio and the Frederick back is great until a Massachusetts comes charging across your back line.
That's right. That's right. And it's interesting to see the Pommern so low early on, because he basically decided to do that full gamer turn and got punished so dearly for it. I mean, it's got great armor, but at the same time, anytime you show broadside, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, and I think they're being a little bit too defensive, though, because they're allowing the C cap to get capped, the A cap is capped, and B cap is contested.
That's right, no point gain.
Let's see what their move is, because the longer they sit here, they've got about a minute before this Massachusetts just starts decking people.
That's right. That's right. And I got to say, you know, unfortunately, because of the 10-minute timer, we've talked about this yesterday to great extent, to great length, you can't just sit. And look at what DBFB is doing. They're kind of just now they're now they're starting to go. I think that they were waiting for Whooper to get back with the Atlantico. I think that's what they were trying to do. But look, now you got Life is Pure coming up in the back.
And you can eliminate the Massachusetts if you all move forward. And at least the Frederick isn't firing, because he is the likely target. Let's keep an eye on shots on the Lenin, because until he turns, the Julio shoots and hits the rocks. And look at this, they're going for the Pommern. That's smart. That's the one ship that's going to stop a push. But will the Julio just ram the Julio? and save the Lenin, you got to. You got to.
I think that's the plan.
That is the plan.
Maybe?
It has to be. Otherwise, the Lenin, you can't let that Lenin get rammed.
What?
No.
He fired the front two, and now he's going for the broadside. He wants that, but why fire the front two barrels?
Oh.
He was trying to decap. I think he was trying to or incapacitate the front turret of Levio.
But why you're about to let the Julio put 45k plus flood on the Lenin.
F10's in chat, guys. That's F10 means well done, because well done is going down.
Yeah.
Oh, but ramming flag says no.
And backing up, so but that's still your tier 5 just half health the Lenin.
That's right.
And the Julio's, if the Julio just dies here after, you know, he could have rammed and we could have had a full health Lenin versus a low Pommern, a Pieter, and a Duke of York. Does look like the Duke of York of TX1 is pushing to try and ram the Massachusetts.
Okay,
the Rams are on.
Speaking of Rams, guess what I just discovered? The Julio that rammed did not have ram flag on.
Oh, you hate to see it. They're gonna protect. I don't know about that trade.
That's a terrible trade. There was no need for that.
Broadside. Yeah, you had him broadside. You could have taken a shot.
There's absolutely no need for that.
The Massachusetts of DBFB is broadside to Life Experience. He hasn't really hurt them, and the Lenin should actually stop and turn his guns to the left and get this Massachusetts as he drives forward.
Well, he wants to get the Peter Velicki right now. It's currently stuck on the border. Whack, there he goes.
Yeah, this Massachusetts is a huge problem they haven't dealt with the entire game.
No. As a matter of fact, they still don't have a cap.
Well, and the Pommern is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
This maybe there's 3 minutes left. The Lenin needs to shoot the Massachusetts. Like, the Pommern's not doing anything. Ignore him. You can. Right. He's not going anywhere. You can kill him later. He's not a big threat to anything right now. The Massachusetts. So once he crosses, well, I guess the Massachusetts is gonna turn. Never mind. I was gonna say once he crosses that middle island, then it's just a one-on-one Massachusetts fight, and DBFB's Massachusetts doesn't have the HP to win that. Let's see if the guns are turning. No. This.
Here comes the airplanes.
we should make a mod, Zach, called 2 minutes that just screams it in game when there's 2 minutes left, so people can make decisions based on the timer.
And the other thing too is, you know, if you play with the music on, there are certain cues in the music that tells you, hey, you know, time's running up. But I don't know about you, I don't really play with that in-game music on too often.
Me neither. Well, and the Massachusetts of Life is Pure should just stop.
Right now? Yeah,
I mean, they win.
That's a very good point.
They win. And the Pommern is desperately trying to go dark. The Atlantico has turned. I mean, they have to kill everything now, and they've got a minute. So they essentially have 2 to 3 salvos to do it.
Hey, at least they're going to get a cap.
At 1 minute. Dude, that A cap is the sole reason they're winning right now.
Right. I know. But you know what's crazy is
Lenin gets chunked in the booty.
What would happen? How would this have been different if Fido had actually, instead of going to C, turned back around and got behind Life is Pure? I mean, that could have very well clinched it right there.
Well, Pommern's dark at 2,000 HP. There's a minute.
Oh my God! Seriously, dark? Yeah. He's literally at the corner.
You committed all that resource to him. You know he's low. Take a blind shot at the corner, Massachusetts, dude. Take a blind shot at the corner with HE.
If he hadn't stopped to get the cap, if he kept going forward, he'd probably be spotting him, actually, if he hadn't stopped at this point.
This is the Massachusetts is gonna die too.
Life is Pure is going to go down. Absolutely.
Someone needs to take that shot. Take that shot now.
Take the shot, kid. Take the shot.
Two attempts at it. Take the shot.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, he spotted.
Because he opened up just to troll. Any shells coming in?
Be able to get a salvo.
Lennon shells.
Shoot your guns.
Oh! If I'm the team leader, if I'm that team leader of Team Bravo right now of TX1, I'm screaming at that Pommern. Why did you throw that game? Or try to? Like, seriously. Oh, I had the wrong winner picked. Sorry, guys. Okay. Pommern deciding at the end just to flaunt it. And shoot his guns.
Oh.
Well,
he's lucky that the Massachusetts, like, I don't get why the Massachusetts didn't have his guns turned that way.
Or, yeah, wasn't ready. Like, why not just be looking there? Hell, throw your ASW planes that way, even.
Now, this is interesting. They didn't leave or change anything, right? Because it's now they have Lennon and Lanico next to each other. It's the same lineup. The Massachusetts is weirdly in the front, but it's not a terrible spawn.
Yep, so DBFB, same lineup. TX1, same lineup. I'm surprised that that Libya wasn't being screamed at for not using a RAM flag either. I wonder if he's got one on now. Nope, he has it. He has it now.
I mean, it would have done more damage, but that was irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm telling you, we make that mod. There's 2 minutes left. If you're winning, don't do dumb things. If you're losing and you're not moving, you've lost.
Or
we could shorten it.
Counterpoint, counter proposal. Make that mod saying 2 minutes left, time to throw.
I mean, and then 1 minute left, time to counter throw.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Wow. This comes with, again, this is a sub 55 tournament, but this is the next level for these teams to be able to recognize, one, we have a free cap, and they did great. They came around the island. It took DBFB a little bit longer than they should have. They should have been punished more for not moving forward.
Yes.
But knowing like, hey, if we just don't do something stupid, we win. It's a very novel concept.
Yes, but I mean, we've all played, especially in random battles, same thing, right? You tell everybody don't die, and what happens? Even clan battles. One person dies, and then it's a whole train action, right? Because that extends the game just that much longer, and then somebody else dies, and then that is so much longer, and then before you know it, it's a ripple effect.
It's true.
By the way, I would like to comment on something real quick that somebody in my chat said. He really likes watching this tournament because he's learning so much about how to play the game just listening to us point out mistakes.
Well, and it's not to be cruel. It's they're gonna be here for sure. But even when you watch the high level players, like we have information that they don't have. But those at this level, that's not where the mistakes are happening.
That's right.
You know, we still saw two battleships right next to each other. I didn't mind their initial setup based on what their deployment was, but then took a little bit too long to move. And why they decided to go for that Pommern.
Well, the Pommern
give up when he was one shot.
I know.
At the tier 5 could have killed them.
He made that real big game return.
First shots out on the Frederick, the low tier ship. It's like a cruiser. Don't be the first one to shoot. Yep.
I really enjoy the Prince Idol, but I agree with you. Like that ship, I like to think of it as a cruise missile. All right, you fire it from long range, and you just tell it to go, and it goes. But you don't do the turny thing, you know?
Yeah, well, and DBFB is very defensive minded, and it bit them last time.
Oh yeah.
And again, they know what's in B. It's the Duke of York. They've already been chipping at him. And both teams, you got Pommern, you got a secondary push coming from TX1. into at least, I like in between AB. A is a death trap. In between AB gives you options.
Yes, I agree.
And if the Pietor keeps pushing forward here, like he's got this little DD slot, but you're not going to live very long if they decide to push through. But if they just let him free cap it, that's huge value for a Pietor.
I mean, yeah.
Huge value. And he's capping right now.
He is.
They've let him cap B. They're capping A. In a 10-minute game, we're almost halfway through right now.
And look, once again,
they're ticking points away. They're ticking points away.
Once again, the Pommern is at half health.
I'm familiar with this. He's bow in this time, so the 2-minute rule applies. I was watching the VOD. The first time I talked about it, I didn't quite explain what it was, and I was talking to you as though I knew what I was saying. And you're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yes. If a battleship goes bow in and is spotted, it's at the minimum going to take him 2 minutes to be able to gamer turn and go undetected." But I said none of that to you the first time.
Nope.
And I went on talking as though I did. So I apologize.
I was just kind
It's always fascinating to watch that episode.
I think when I heard that the first time, I'm like, huh? And I'm like looking around the map. I'm like, 2 minutes? Where? What's going on in 2 minutes?
It's the 2-minute rule, obviously.
GP and all of his rules. He's got so many of them.
I do. It's a good, for this tournament, it's a good approach. You know, I like the cautiousness, but this is too cautious.
Yeah, well, Whooper might just nail the Massachusetts here. Nope.
Julio's actually set up for a ram.
Oh, and look up at the north. Peter Velicki's going to come around because... Or Prince Idol.
But they let him cap it.
Yep.
So you just trade here. Just trade.
You don't even need to, honestly. If Cody's smart about this, he can just pull up to the side because look at Pistacool's turrets.
He's stuck.
Look at his rear turrets.
What were you, no, he's going for the ram. Fine. It's it's
whatever.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Take mistake off the board, and
Sure.
you're up by 2 ships.
Sure.
Or 1 ship now. Secondary push didn't happen. Now the problem though is going to be the Atlantico is moving into a full broadside on the Julio. He can get rammed. Where's the value here?
For who?
I mean, the Julio can just ram an Atlantico, or now at this point, he's broadside to one of the 2 of these guys. They can just chip him down. You don't even have to ram.
Nope.
I mean, you still could.
Yeah, but Fido's Massachusetts is right there watching, and so if he tried to go for the drive-by, there's a possibility that Fido would have taken him out.
Look, he ran out of the C cap.
I know.
So those points reset. They're still going to win here, though. Green wins.
Are you sure about that? I thought about that last game.
Barring the Lenin moving up. They're getting B cap points. The Pommern should die here. Don't move forward, Lenin. Don't do it. You can physically see where the Duke of York is at. Why are we moving for? Oh no.
F10's in chat, guys. It's another well done moment.
The Pommern's gonna punch you. He's gonna absolutely punch you. Or even better, the Duke of York.
Look, he was turning left and then saw the Pommern and saw that threat and said, "Oh, bigger threat." And then F10, 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 F10.
Now the Duke of York gets another sweet shot. I mean, the Massachusetts has he's got full health, but if the Duke of York punts the Julio, the Pommern can. It's crazy. He can hide again, and they're gonna win on points. Fire your torpedoes. Just hold on. Oh man.
Ow.
Oh man.
Like, Nova could actually. Yeah, whatever. Sure, or he could just sit here broadside and shoot HE. No problem.
Okay.
All right, Fido.
That was huge.
Fido gets the kill. Fido's gonna go into B.
Still ticking points though.
2-minute warning. Time to throw.
Time to throw.
I think we're gonna make that a thing in our chat, in our streams, guys, from now on.
I mean, if you're red, you have no incentive to shoot.
Pomeran's final heal going up.
Yeah, he got spotted. That's the problems. HE from the Julio.
Because that's going to be very effective. And by Julio. No.
No. But
okay.
why even get spot? Like,
why back up?
Force him to get back up. Force him to get super close. If he does, you have torps.
And now he doesn't have torps anymore.
Cap points now. Now the Pomeran has to kill something.
That's correct. So now back up.
Now back up.
That's what I mean. Like I expected him to keep backing up and get another salvo out, especially because the Julio shot HE at him. There's a good chance he's going to shoot HE again.
But,
all right, 1 minute. Time to counter throw.
No reason. Don't move. I mean, Nova shouldn't put himself in a position where he doesn't have the option to go forward or backwards. That's GPing. Backing up broadside.
Look, they're both backing up. They're both backing up.
Why?
I love it.
Good boy. Good boy.
No, keep backing up. Keep backing up. Oh, no, the island pays the price.
Evacuation.
Oh my god. This is great. And now Nova being screamed at.
Oh, there's Massachusetts can hit him. That can kill him.
Nope. Sadly does not. But once again, we're going to end screen on the Pomeran. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I'm going to harass the Popeye guy. He's still okay. Hold on. While this is can you do the intros, because I'm gonna see if Popeye is here and I'm gonna hunt one of them down.
Okay, sounds great. All right, so TX1 and DBFB both tied up right now. This is game 3 for them. Remember, this is not a best of 3 today. It is just a continuation of yesterday. Both teams trying to get as many points as possible so that next weekend, when the playoffs begin, they are in the best position possible. So, TX1B bringing Massachusetts, Julio, Peter Velicky, Duke of Yuck, and Pomeran. They like their setup. They're not going to change it. Speaking of liking their setup and not changing it, DBFB, same damn setup. Matter of fact, once again, they haven't even tried doing the training room trick that GP was talking about yesterday to try to cycle players out so that you don't end up with all your 8s on the same side of the board.
Yep. And it burned him again.
I mean, yeah.
I got a hold of someone from the next game.
Perfection. Thank you.
So we're good. Yeah. So, I'm still... Massachusetts, they have to know, and this is the game sense. If the Massachusetts spawned out by himself and they didn't change it, I instantly know that I have the Julio. Well, now they see it. Mm-hmm. So that Massachusetts, I am sending him.
Mm-hmm.
He can get to this island outside of C and just be a problem. While it looks like the bulk of their team is going to go to A.
Now, let's be real for a second. We thought the same thing yesterday about a certain Georgia.
We did not feel that way about a certain Georgia, and he didn't know that there was a tier 5 across from him. It was Georgia and Georgia. Dude, I got a clip of it. Did you see the clip?
I didn't see the clip, but
I think I sent it to you.
I think you sent the Get Down Mr. President one to me. I know that.
Oh, yeah. I clipped the other one too.
I haven't even looked. I haven't even had a chance to look at clips or anything.
We don't lose that. So early trades across, TX1, they're doing a good job of having all of their ships take some damage. The Pietor being the weakest is kind of back.
Mm-hmm.
Massachusetts is finding himself in a bad trade. The Julio and Lennon did cycle over to C, and the Lennon is just now taking chip damage, and the Julio of Nova Randoms has only taken 9,000 damage compared to the Massachusetts 22.
So again, that's the thing about this map is, yeah, you might know you've got a low tier ship in front of you, but all the high tiers, that just means that all the high tiers can shoot you from the side. And I think that's what happened to Life is Pure. Look at the Pommern once again, bullet sponge.
But he's survived, and this is the equivalent. Getting the Pommern here, I mean, you're killing any ability for cross shooting.
Yep.
You're gatekeeping the A cap. Lennon is cross shooting, which is smart. And the move here, I mean, Massachusetts is one-on-oneing the Julio, but that you got to move up at a certain point in time and punish this Lennon. The Lennon's punishing himself. He stopped broadside. I lied.
Oh, well done.
Pietro just got cracked.
F10s.
But right now, it's even. And this is the first time we're seeing DB. I mean, there's still the Frederick's on the A line. There's still, I mean, the map to beat this team is cap something.
Oh, Libio just got clocked.
Yep.
And I was about to mention, I really don't like the fact that he kept going and nobody else did. It's like, where's the communication with the team there?
You've got, it's a cluster again. There's the Massachusetts being behind this island doesn't have a cross shot, so they can all angle to the 4 other battleships, and there you go. Julio goes down, finally to the Massachusetts,
and
but
the other one does too.
He's had time. And the Massachusetts has been lit on fire a gajillion times. Oh no, Lennon! Oh no, Lennon! Oh, this is a huge mistake. Go forward, Life is Pure.
And look at Duke of Yuck now. He's the farm target, going quite low. I was gonna say I didn't like the fact that TX1 they all just curved in, and then what do? They stopped.
Stop.
Like Pisticool is stopping, backing up. Spy stopped. Backing up. The Pommern stopped sideways.
This may be a Lennon for Massachusetts. I mean, you drive by. This is a drive-by.
Absolutely.
Massachusetts, pre-turn your guns. Angle. The Lennon can't. Oh, too early. Too early.
Too soon, Junior.
Now the Lennon's going to be able to plop him.
Now you stop turning if your life is pure. Because...
There you go.
Yeah, he gets it, and he's just going to assassinate with his butt gun. He just needs the butt gun. Here it comes. Whack.
Yep, there it is. And,
wow.
A lot of low... The Massachusetts needs to be going full bananas on DBFB.
I mean...
The tier 8, you have the most health. You have to kill the Pieter, kill the Duke of York.
Dude, we're not even at the 2-minute point yet. I mean, the throws have started. Well, it's too early.
And look at the Atlantico needs to turn right. Like, hard right. Soon. Kill the Duke of York. Kill the Pieter. Freak the Pommern out and send the Frederick at him and ram him.
How about this Pommern? Let's just appreciate for a moment that you put all your points into one ship and then park him behind an island so he can't do jack all anything. And just let him watch as his buddies die all around him.
Well, if the Frederick can ram him, you could take a torp, maybe 2. And either the Pommern goes forward and he gets decked by the Massachusetts.
Speaking of getting decked, the Atlantico just got smacked.
And this is good. Massachusetts is firing at the other Massachusetts. He's at least using his shots.
Oh,
torps out too early.
Great torps, great torps. That island will never recover.
And Whooper, you just have to not turn left here. They're gonna... They got this. They got this. Massachusetts better be turning his guns. He already did. Beautiful.
Oh,
much
Prince
better.
Idol with the rear shot.
Much better. So now if Atlantico can get behind an island and go dark until that healed, do it.
Nope, he is turning back around.
And Frederick should just go fight the Massachusetts.
He's like, here, have another shot on me. No problem. Now he's on fire. And now he's dead.
Just a reminder, everyone, we're on a 2-minute delay, so you're going to, surprise, we're still on speaking terms. We're not. Check your DMs, Horum. I'm going to get you next weekend.
What?
They said they were going to cast, and I drunkenly fell asleep after yesterday and woke up at like 11 or 10.
Okay.
And then went back to bed, so I didn't have a chance to help him, but...
oh, with the setup, you mean?
Yeah, so I'm going to make him cast next weekend. Here we go. So yeah, Massachusetts, you're not... See, they're not in the position where he can go dark and win. Because this is the first time they haven't given up a cap. Much better. Much better. They at least had some coordination to kill things.
Well, I mean, Polar is one of those maps. You have to be careful with your early deployment. And it felt very much like, going back to what you said last match, DBFB is much more cautious with their deployment. And you could kind of see that there. They were positioning, aside from the Lennon that just went full send and died. You know?
I just realized I never changed the team names from the screw up I had. I've even been declaring the winner the wrong, like, apparently one was Stark. Congratulations, Stark, you're doing great.
And nobody in chat even caught it?
I haven't read it.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check. Has anyone caught my error? No one has caught my error.
Oh my god, that's great.
I'm like, this isn't DNSF.
Well, sadly,
it'll be fixed.
We're not going to have a death pick at all from the series. Oh well, I got a great shot of the shells almost hitting the Pommern at the end of the first battle. That was so glorious.
Most teams, you're sending it. Like you're telling, oh, you don't have shots at anything else. Just where is he likely at? You get like 3 attempts at it. Shoot the corner, shoot the left of the corner, then shoot the right of the corner. Yeah. Odds are something's gonna hit.